Welcome into another edition of the Leadership Library, hosted by CEO and author Rocky Romanella. Rocky is the author of the book, Tighten the Lug Nuts, The Principles of Balanced Leadership, and has over 40 years of business experience as a prominent member of the UPS Supply Chain Solutions team, as well as the CEO of Unitech Global Services. So sit back, grab your notebook, and take a seat, and get ready for this edition of the Leadership Library.
Welcome to another edition of the Leadership Library. I'm your host, Rocky Romanella. Today's episode, we're going to talk about goal setting. And all of us set goals throughout our personal and professional lives. And so today, I want to talk about some of the steps in setting, being a good goal setter. Well, the first one is be specific. What are we trying to accomplish? And then can we articulate that to the people in our care or the people in our organization? If you're doing it with an individual, for example, as part of a career development discussion, let's be specific about what we're trying to accomplish. We have to be clear on what the goals are. We have to make sure that they clearly understand what their roles and responsibility are and how they can impact those goals. So we want to be very specific about the goals that we're setting. I think the goals have to be measurable. They can't be these fuzzy things that, hey, I think we're doing well. No, they have to be very tangible. It's important for goals to be measurable so that then you can reward people. You can, give them the recognition for achieving these goals. And so achieving the measured parts of the goal. So I think they have to be, very specific. They have to be measured, and then they have to be attainable. I think all of us talk about stretch goals, but if a person is so far behind their goals 3 months, 6 months into the year and have no opportunity of hitting the goal, that becomes demotivational. So what you want to do is make sure that the goals that you're measuring and that you're very specific about are attainable. They may be a stretch, they may force people a little bit outside their comfort zone, but they have to be able to attain those goals. And that's so important for them, right? Because then they feel good about themselves. Often leaders try to find the easy wins for people along in that process as well. So they start to have some wins. It's kind of like when you're a baseball coach, maybe, or the first time you get in a hitting cage, right? You take a few bunts, right? Just to hear the bat hit the ball, you start to feel good about yourself. So you want them to be specific, you want them to be measurable, you want them to be attainable, you want them to be relevant goals, the goals that you feel that when you hit them, you feel good about the fact that you hit these goals, whether it's a personal goal or a goal related to the organization, but you feel good about the fact that they're important and you've made a contribution. Because that's the second feeling that feels really great. I hit a goal, and the goal I hit is important not only to my well-being, but also to the organization. So I think that that's so important. And finally, you want them to be time-based. These aren't goals that, okay, in the next 25 years, we want you to hit this goal. That's a strategy. What you want for your goals is something that's time-based and it begins and ends. And so I think that those are some of the important parts of goal setting. And along the way, you have all these opportunities to help people if they're starting to have some issues. You can help them easily, get them back on track, but also reward them and recognize them for hitting these milestones along the way, and they start to feel good about themselves. So goal setting is an important part of the process and an important part of what you do as a leader, not only for individuals, the organization, but also part of the career development process. Until we talk again, be safe, have a great day, and enjoy the people in your care, because the best part about being a leader is the people that you're leading.